Hi there. Time for another new moon, so here comes the video. On Tuesday the 13th at 1:05 in the night, so the night up to Tuesday, is the new moon in Libra. It goes void, of course, the same instant that it goes new, so we can't write any wishes until Tuesday evening at 10:38 p.m. when it goes into Scorpio and goes direct again. But there's a deeper meaning to that as well. Mercury is going direct today in Libra, so it is a big theme right now, and it has been for a while. Mercury has been retrograde for 3 weeks in Libra, and before that Venus was retrograde. Not in Libra, but still Venus rules Libra, so it's all about relationships at the moment. This new moon in Libra is ruled by Venus and Saturn, because Venus is the ruler of Libra and Saturn is the exalted ruler of Libra. And Venus is in Virgo, and it's squaring Saturn in Sagittarius. So we have a new moon here where we can finally we've been using the past couple of months to diving into our inner shadows, to cleanse and purify and purge all the stuff that doesn't work for us anymore, especially related to relationships and how we relate to other people and how we work towards creating harmony and calm and balance and beauty in our lives. And with Mercury going direct today in Libra and the new moon coming up on Tuesday, this is sort of a chance to turn a new leaf. It's a chance to make a new beginning. Now we've been through the dark, we've faced all the shadows, and we've worked really, really hard for the past couple of months on all this tough stuff. So now is our chance to finally define, okay, so what is relationships to me? What do I want from a relationship? How do I want to create balance and harmony and beauty in my life? And that is what we need to focus on for this new moon, because that is what we want to attract. Now it's time to leave all the stuff we've worked so hard on releasing behind and move on and step into all of this new balance and beauty and harmony and balanced relationships. So this is also about finding out how we want to balance our lives without selling out our own integrity. So we need to create balance and harmony based on truthfulness to ourselves, integrity. Because usually with a Libra, you can have a tendency to sort of drop your own needs and desires and wishes in order to keep the peace. So you sort of bottle up all the stuff inside of you that you don't want to have going on around you in order to keep everyone else happy. In order to keep the drama away, you're sort of bottling up all the negative stuff inside of you, all the stuff that you sense is out of balance. And that's not going to keep the drama away, because eventually all that bottled up stuff is going to explode and you're going to have this volcano of drama coming out of you because enough is enough and now you can't stand it anymore. And that is what this past couple of months have been all about, figuring out what is it that you're bottling up, what is it that you're hiding, that you're not daring to put into words, so that you're, in order to keep the illusion of harmony and balance in relationships and in your surroundings and in your home. So this is what the planets are asking us. This is what this new moon is all about. Finding out, what do you want? How do you define balance, beauty, harmony, relationships? What do you want from a relationship? How do you see a balanced relationship playing out? How do you see a beautiful home manifesting around you? And that is what we need to use our energy on attracting. And of course, we need to put this into words. This is Mercury going direct as well, so this is also about communication. So we also have to communicate what it is we do not want in our lives anymore and what it is we do want in our lives. In a balanced way, of course. And it can be very, very scary to put these things into words. And often when we have to push that boundary of actually saying out loud what it is that we are thinking, it comes out in explosions, because there is this big barrier of fear that we need to push through. And when we finally push through, we stumble. So we come out yelling at people, saying what we want because we've been bottling up for so long. And we need to find a better way of doing that, which is why it's so important to put these things into words when they happen, because then they don't explode. So it's, yeah, and we begin by defining it for ourselves, because often we really haven't got a clue what it is that we want. We haven't got a clue what our definition of relationship is, because we've never been asked to define it. We've never had the opportunity to sit down and ask ourselves, well, what would I like things to be like? Because we all just hurry along trying to adapt to our environment, because that's when we learn as kids. I mean, we're always told there's not enough time, you don't have to, you have to hurry, you have to do this, I don't care if that's what you want to do, right now you have to do this. So we learn to adapt to the environment and completely neglect what it is that we want, what it is that we feel. And that is what we bring into our adult lives and into our relationships to everyone else, because that's what we learned. So now we have to relearn, now we have to forget what we learned and try learning in a different way, by defining what it is that we want, by stopping and taking the time to reflect about, how do I define balance, harmony, relationships, calm? How do I want that to manifest in my life? And then daring to put it into words. So that's what we've been groomed for doing for these past couple of months. That is why it's been so intense, especially for people in relationships. It's been really harsh, because we've been shown all this stuff that's out of whack, out of balance, and pushed to face it and acknowledge that this doesn't work and we need to do something about that. So yeah, find a balanced way of communicating what you define as truth, what your truth is, what your needs and desires are, so that you can meet your partner or your surroundings or your home environment or whatever it is, and help manifest that in your life. Because with Libra, it's also about beauty. It's ruled by Venus. It's also about beauty. It's about creating a beautiful environment so that when you come home, you can relax and enjoy that balanced harmony and beauty of your own home. And that doesn't have to be something that costs a fortune. It can just be having some flowers. It can be, if you don't, some cozy blankets and beautiful colors, or find whatever fits within the realms of your income, or whatever you can afford and set up for yourself. But try and make it beautiful and harmonious, not according to what the magazines tell you are beautiful, but according to what you feel comfortable in. Try not living up to everyone else's standards, and define what are your standards. Find out what you think is nice and beautiful, and whatever everyone else thinks is their issues. Don't worry about that. So yeah, and with Virgo and Mars and Jupiter, with Venus and Mars and Jupiter and Virgo, this is also very much about purging our lives from all the stuff that keeps us stuck in being unhealthy mentally or harmonically or whatever. So anything that blocks you from reaching that goal of harmony and peace is to be purged from your life. So cleaning up, removing all the clutter in your home and in your life is a big way of improving your feeling of harmony and peace and beauty. Because all of that drains you immensely. It takes a lot of energy when there's all this stuff you know needs to be done, all those drawers stuffed with things you haven't looked at for the past 3 years, and you know at some point you're going to have to go through it and clean it out. It drains you, so get it over with, get it done, so that you can clear out space and clear out clutter and create a beautiful and harmonious space to live in, because that will also give you more energy to manifest all the other good stuff in your life. So, yeah, I think that was it. So, yeah. The moon goes direct again Tuesday evening at 10:38 p.m. This is London time. We're into Scorpio. So the energy has this transformative energy as well when we get to write the wishes, because Scorpio is all about death and transformation. When we have a new moon, the sign that the new moon happens in Libra this time, will be the underlying energy for the following 28 days for the whole moon, the lunar cycle. So even though we're not writing the wishes until it enters Scorpio, it will still be with the underlying energy of the moon in Libra, but just mixed a bit with the Scorpio energy, of course, because it has entered that. So it's about transforming as well. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's it. So enjoy the work and yeah, have fun with it. Bye.